In this video we are going to prepare the scene so that we can make a video of this animation of the engine. And before we do anything here in the scene, we come up here to File and Save As, and we will save a new scene or a new file. Engine 1 is the present. We click plus sign here so that we get engine 2 and click Save As. So that now we can go back to engine 1 if we want to make another type of video when it comes to animation, to show the animation of the engine. And then we come down here to the timeline. I will make the timeline a little bit higher, like so. We see that we have 150 frames, so we have to increase the frames to 600. To do that, I will come up here to this box, click here and type 600 on the numpad and hit enter. And to view the whole timeline, you can hover the cursor over timeline here and then roll the wheel on the mouse backward, then you will zoom out. If you click and hold the wheel, you can move the timeline sideways to the left or to the right. And to zoom in, you can roll the wheel forward, like so. Then another thing we have to do is, if we select the master one here, we see that we have two keyframes, and we have to move the last one to 600, to frame 600. So I click here to deselect the keyframes, then I select the last one, drag it up to 600, and here I will zoom in so that I see that I have the keyframe at the frame 600. Like so. Then I zoom out again so that I see both of them. Then I make a box selection of both of them. And then when they are selected and I have the cursor here, I press T on the keyboard. Then here in this menu, keyframe interpolation, I choose linear. That means that when I click play, the engine will start at the right speed immediately. Before the linear interpolation, the engine started very slowly and it ends very slowly. But now it will start at the right speed from the beginning to the end. But we have to make some changes to the speed. So I drag the time slider up to 600. See now, 600. And when the master is selected, I come up to item. We see that the degrees are 1890. So we have to change that to, I click here in the box and type 5850 and hit enter. We see that the box is now orange. That means I have to add a keyframe or change the keyframe. So I right click in the box, replace keyframes. So now it will have another speed, so I click start from the beginning and then I click play, and we will see now that the engine will have the same speed from start to end because of the linear interpolation we added, like so. And then we are going to save the scene. We press Ctrl S to save the scene. So in the next video we're going to add the first camera.